Wednesday, 11 o'clock. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the German Prevention Congress, Prevention TV. This is the 27th German Prevention Congress this year, and it has a new structure, as you know. So we have a hybrid structure, this is to say, since the beginning of March 2022. So we started almost 2 months ago, and we go over until the end of November. So we'll have also an attendance event on the 4th, on the 5th October. So you can remember that, because one day after the National Bank holiday, it will be in Hanover, and that this is a very important meeting. This is going to be an in-person exchange program, so they have the possibility to speak with each other. And these are not only online presentations. Prevention and social media. Prevention needs public relations and broad social communication. And a central pillar is, of course, the active use of social media, the way we call them. Pascal Specht is going to inform you about the DPT presence in the field of social media. So prevention needs to be visible. So that's why we needed to have a public relations. We need, of course, a real program for that, because this is a very important topic that needs to be understood and needs to be visible for the audience. So that's the way we have then very particular exchanges with different colleagues that are working in the crime prevention, and this is of paramount importance. So that's why we need to have social media programs. The reporter of the Prevention Congress is then present on different social channels, so Twitter, Facebook, and YouTube, and it gives you different information and presentation about crime prevention. In the 27th German Prevention Congress and on the German Prevention Congress TV, so we have a very different channels. So we can see that 11 o'clock we have all the videos that are going to talk about all the different situations. But then we have also then many different other archives. We have a prevention events, and so we have a crime prevention, and we have many different other situations. So these are the things that we can have. We have reports, and this is, of course, very important. So you can just click on that, and you can have a look at the different reports. So then every week we have 10 minutes of prevention broadcast. We have also different events. All the different information in the 27th German Prevention Congress TV can be found with the hashtags DPT, DPT-TV, DPT-27. So we have a social media that can connect all together. So they're very easy to work to use in order to have digital and interactive prevention. Thank you very much, Pascal. Many people in Germany are ready for commitment against racism. Racist ideas are still widespread in Germany, but actually there is also a broad awareness that racism exists, and many people are willing to get actively involved against racism. This is shown by the kick-off study at the National Discrimination and Racism Monitor with title Racist Realities: How Does Germany Deal with Racism? And this study was carried out by the German Center of Integration and Migration Research, in short, DPT-TV. Daily prevention news on prevention in times of the corona pandemic. The COVID-19 pandemic has taken a terrible toll in lives since 2020. The disease's economic devastation and has multiple implications for violence, crime, and prevention, of course, and prevention strategies. This is why the Daily Prevention News publishes weekly updates under the label Prevention in Times of the Coronavirus Pandemic. New Eurobarometer survey shows growing social engagement among young people. The Eurobarometer survey on youth and democracy, published on the 6th of May 2022, shows that young people in Germany and across Europe are becoming more involved in society. The majority of young people in Germany, 62% in Europe, 58% are actively involved in society and have been involved in one or more youth organizations in the last 12 months. This is an increase of 17% compared to the previous year, or maybe let's say to the survey of the previous situation, 2019. Federal Situation Report Cybercrime 2021. The BKA records a new record for cybercrimes. The number of recorded cybercrimes has reached a new high in 2021. The police crime SATEX records almost 150,000 offenses in the phenomenal area of cybercrime. And now we continue with the expert opinion of the main topic of this year. As you know, the title is Children in the Focus of Prevention. Today we hear a contribution by Dr. Nadine Shisha, head of the State Office for the Prevention of Sexualized Violence in North Rhine-Westphalia. Her presentation is Prevention of Sexualized Violence Against Children and Adolescents. As I was a child, I thought that adults know everything, and I thought that adults can do everything and they do not need any support. What are the most important elements in prevention against sexualized violence? So we need to have a prevention measures at different levels. We need to have also all different kinds of measures in order to increase the prevention against sexualized violence. So first of all, we need to have a preventive measures so for children, so that they can only understand how it works and needs to be supported with their resources. They can find their strengths, and they can also increase their self-esteem in order to increase the spectrum of possibilities, in order to create awareness for the boundaries of themselves, the boundaries of the people that are around them. But then prevention is also then addressing adults, because of course we are very responsible for the prevention against sexualized violence against children. That's why we have to checked upon our actions, and we have, of course, that we need to be the ownership of this kind of topics, and of course we have also to increase the and empower all the people that are reference people around people that have to be encouraged, and we have also to create awareness in terms of prevention against sexualized violence, because we have to understand where we can find this support, because of course an adult that is well informed can make a difference for children, and also contribute to reduce sexualized violence. What do you think that can probably then increase and to strengthen prevention in Germany? So I think that we need to have a protection and legal programs in Germany that to be really then rooted. That's the reason why I saw that reference people need to be much more integrated on board in terms of prevention, because it's very important that we can knock down all the different the obstacles, because many adults just think that sexualized violence is probably then perpetrated just by men for an offender, but very often it happens even with familiar people, family people. And if you work preventively, so in school and in kindergartens, that we can improve, of course, all these experiences, and of course then all these reference people so can absolutely then contribute to eliminate this confusion that can be created. Ladies and gentlemen, I wish you interesting presentations and practical impulses. You can see the program again afterwards, which 3 lectures and practical impulses await you today. I wish you interesting information and exciting discussions starting from 12 o'clock, and stay healthy and confident. Bye.